Right, welcome back folks. It's been a while, but today we're going to be changing the headlight bulbs on my 2015 Vauxhall Vivaro. This is the Mark II, the Vivaro B. And I'm just actually upgrading the headlights because it's got the original factory ones in there. They're a bit yellowy. So I've been on the forums and I've done a bit of research, and there's a couple of bulbs out there that people are recommending. And I've actually gone for these, the Intense Cool Blue, and they're the Osram. These had the most votes for basically being the best bulb, and the second one that was like everyone else raved about was the Philips. So I did go for the Osram, and I went for the Cool Blue, and there is another Osram Nightbreaker which was very popular as well. So I'd say I just went for the Cool Blue look because apparently the Cool Blue matched the daytime running lights, so we shouldn't have two tints of light there. So I've not done any bulbs on these before. I've done a little quick flick on YouTube to see how easy it is to get a bulb out. I'm hoping we don't need any tools to take anything out. It's literally just plug and play. So it is a bit windy out here as well today, so you might pick a bit of wind noise up on the old microphone. But first of all, we're just going to start off by lifting the bonnet up on this Vivaro, and just coming into the headlight here, you can see that black dot just at the back there. That's the bulb we're actually changing, that bulb there. So as I say, these are the factory bulbs. What I'll do is I'll get one out and change it, and then we'll compare the colours. So we'll have a look at the factory one and the upgraded one that I'm going to be putting in. So these ain't LEDs or HRDs. These are original bulb. They are legal for this headlight, because if you do change, I think it's to LED headlights, you do need to have the projectors in the headlight as well, as far as I'm led to believe. But I'm going down the route of factory fitment with just an upgraded bulb. And as you can see there, these are up to 5000K, up to 100% daylight. These are next generation now, the H4 bulbs, 12 volt 60 by 55 watt. And I will leave a link in the description down below for these bulbs, so if you do want to grab yourself a set, I'll say the link will be down below. So coming in, you've got your main you've got a support brace here, and if you just come underneath that support brace, I reckon it's a bit dark in there, sorry, but I reckon that's the cap we're going to be needing to take off, and I believe that is just a twist cap. So I'm just going to twist that now. I say it's a bit tight for space and it's a bit dark, so I'll just get that off and I'll show you when I've got that off. So it's an anti-clockwise twist, and that's just a cap there to keep all the weather out basically. And then as you can see, it's really dark in there. Right, so I've got my phone torch there. So I've just pulled the plug off the back of it, and all you have to do is literally just pull it back, and that'll come straight off. And then around the headlight bulb, you'll have a spring clip, so you just pinch that spring clip and pull it back. Right, so this was the bulb. It actually come out like this way. So it's got, as you can see on this side here, it's got a flat edge. And that flat edge was actually facing the wing. So when you're going back in, make sure your flat edge there is going alongside the wing of the vehicle. That's just so you get it in level properly. And typical, it's just starting to rain now, so hopefully this is a quick little modification. So coming along now, I'm just going to grab the new bulbs. So they just pinch that case open there, and when you get your bulb out, you don't want to be touching the glass on the bulb. I'm just going to shut that up because I say we are raining out here, so I don't want to get no rain on that lens either. So that's the new bulb there. Just compare it, it's all exactly the same, the pins are the same, the shape's the same. As you can see, we've got a bit of a blue tinge to that one. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick this in again. Remember that flat on the side there will be going in on that way against the wing of the vehicle. So I'm just going to get that in. Right then, so you can see the bulb there now, and I've just noticed the actual flat bit is just off of the wing actually. It's facing, if you was looking at a clock, you'd probably be looking at about 5 o'clock, so it is round a little bit. As you can see, it just sits in there, and that is actually done there. A really simple modification. That is one you can do at home yourself. As you just see, a lot of people do go to Halfords and pay, it's about 15 quid for them to change your bulbs. So as you can see, that literally took seconds. That it is a job where you can't look at what you're doing. It's all done by feel. But I say it's literally, you grab 2 metal prongs, you just squeeze them and then pull them back like a door, and the bulb comes out, and literally put your bulb in, close the hinge, pinch them again, and they lock behind a little tab, and then you just literally put your plug back on, and then it's just a matter of putting your cap back on. So that'll just go in there, push it in, and that is locked again. So that is all fully sealed. So I'm going to go ahead now and put the headlights on, and we'll have a look at the colour difference. Right, so the wind's picking up out here now, it's getting really windy, but this is the factory light there. You can see it's like a yellowy tinge to it there. So I mean, it's not bad, but at night these are really poor, these Vivaro headlights, very poor in the dark. So hopefully this little upgrade will help us along. As I say, a lot of the people on the forum pages online and Facebook recommend these Osram bulbs. So let's take a look at the other side, and I can see straight away that's I don't know how the camera's picking it up. The LED's flickering on the camera there, but it's not actually flickering in itself. But on the camera it might look yellowy actually through this lens I'm just looking at. But that's totally like a daylight colour. And coming back here, if you look at the wall, that is a yellow against the brickwork, and that's more white, and that's what we was trying to achieve. So we've got a white beam there and a yellow one there. I don't know if the camera's doing it any justice, but I can totally see just from looking at this there, that is a nice white, bright white light, and they're not going to dazzle people either, like when people put these LEDs in. These are a factory upgrade. So yeah, as you can see now, the background in that lamp is yellow, and this one is literally white and clear. So I'm going to go ahead now and do the other one. This one's going to be a bit tighter because you've got the air box there. You haven't got much of a big gap there, so this one's going to be a bit tighter, but I think we'll still manage to do it without taking any parts out. So I might just leave the camera rolling just to show you how quick it can be done. So it's a matter of take your back cap off, pull your plug off. Let me turn the lights off first. So they're back off now. So there's no power running to them anyway. So caps off, plugs off. Literally find your little metal tabs, which should be on the wing side of the vehicle again. Pull them back, and that is the bulb free. So it's just a little bit tighter getting your hand in there with the air box there, but it can be done, as you can see. And I will keep these bulbs just as a backup in case one of these do blow in the future. And again, best way to put them in is get that roughly where you know it wants to be, about 5 o'clock, and just watch through the front of the headlight. Try not to touch the bulb. So I can see the headlight going straight in there, and if you look through you can just about see where the lugs are, and it's in already. So as simple as that. And you get your clips, that springs back on, get your plug. Plug will only go on one way. It sort of falls into shape where it wants to sit anyway. And that's that back on, and I'm that confident I'm going to stick the back on before we even try it. So, oh. Fiddliest part is getting this cap back on. There we go. Let me just turn it back on. And as you can see, they are both on now, and they look a hell of a lot better. Two nice bright white lights, no yellow lights back in there now. Excellent, I'm really happy with that. And it's nice to do a job where you don't need any tools and get your hands dirty. So that was literally a quick little fast blast. And I say I will just keep these in the shed as a backup pair. I probably won't ever need them, but you never know. So yeah, that's the Osram Cool Blue. And I say they do the night breaker ones as well, but a lot of people said these were just a little bit better than the night breakers. But the night breakers, the cool blue and the Philips are the way forward for these Vivaros. Because I say the original bulbs that I've just taken out, they're horrible in the night times. I don't really drive the van at night because they are terrible. So we usually use the car at night time, but sometimes I do need to use it, and now that's just going to help me with my vision a bit as well. So link will be down below for that. If you haven't already, check out the playlist on this where we do a conversion build on it. It was actually a panel van when I first bought it, and I've actually converted it now into a day van. So we're nearly getting finished with this little project, so we might be moving it on pretty much soon. Hopefully this year we'll be moving it on to another van where we can get a bit bigger, so it meets our needs, what we need as a family. So this one's a bit tight now, we've outgrown it, so hopefully we'll have a new project this year for us. So anyway, enough waffle, and I'll see you again very soon. Until then, bye for now.